Hi, Susan Fowler here with a question. When the time is right, will you be ready for a motivation conversation? I was at lunch the other day with a young, really successful entrepreneur, father of two, healthy, vibrant, really active. And towards the end of the lunch, he said he just really needed to share something with me, and it was that he had just received a disastrous medical diagnosis that would change the course of his life forever. And I wanted to be empathetic and sympathetic. And I also found myself in a conversation with him talking about his fear. And through this motivation conversation, he came to his own understanding of the source of his fear, which was the erosion, the total annihilation of his psychological needs for choice, connection, and competence. And what he shared with me was just understanding why he was in such fear, and to know that there were ways that he could then create choice, connection, and competence as a strategy for working through this, for building resilience, for adapting to this massive change in his life. That was really helpful to him, and we agreed to meet in a couple more weeks. Now, I have to tell you, I was pleased because I was present, I was authentic, because I truly cared about him and his situation. I was able to get out of my own way and get out of my own ego. That is not always the case. When I try to have motivation conversations with some of my family members over really hotbed issues, what I find is that I'm less effective because I have an agenda, because I'm frustrated. I might even be angry. And so when I am not optimally motivated, it's really hard to have a motivational conversation with someone where I'm trying to help them work through their own motivation. I wrote a blog about this. I hope that you will give it a read. I use an example of Blair, who's a retail manager, and how she thought she was having such a great motivation conversation with someone until she realized that she really did have an agenda. And the good news was that once she recognized what she didn't do correctly, she was able to go back and with her salesperson Randy have a meaningful conversation. So I hope you'll read the blog, because then maybe you'll really discover the answer to, when the time is right, will you be ready for a motivation conversation?